Hello everyone and welcome back to Ruins of the Past, chapter 35. So, Boo isn't gonna be playing today for reasons. So, I'm just gonna say that his guys are busy guarding the base this time around. Now, that day, the first day of the Glorious investigation got finished, and we need to decide what avenues you wish to pursue and with which characters for the next one. So, that is the Scintilla pub crawl. Last time, we had finding the assassin, questioning the criminal underground, trying to infiltrate the nobles, taking the social avenue, and trying to access the Administratum records. Of these, the Administratum records are the only ones who are time sensitive because if the dude does not show up for his shift, or someone with his credentials at least, someone's getting fired. So, you probably want to, and since those are, essentially applicable to Zircon Marius, because you picked a dude that looked vaguely like him, you kind of, he kind of has to go on that.
Yep. Gotta do the paperwork.
So why don't we, I'm gonna assume for now that you're roughly keeping the same missions. Let me know if you want to add something there or abandon an avenue. So, let's start with that. Administratum records. Zircon Marius is going. Who else do you wish to send on this? Jesus Christ, this little bit of light coming in, it makes everything look super fucky. Sunlight, hiss.
Well, one of my characters went. I think the Zoran with the Administratum. I think now that we actually have access to a part, maybe somebody is sneaky who can actually go around.
You have the access of someone who is
a pretty low level, but we have the info of someone we can bribe to get into the higher records.
He's actual. He has some seniority. He had a decent-ish apartment here in the Hive, so he's probably, like a clerk first grade or like a low-grade supervisor, like a team lead. There might be like 4 or 5 people under him, and he might be expected to occasionally check their work, etc., that kind of thing. And then he has like a, actual manager who might oversee a section of 40 or 50 people. And
he sold out. Who exactly again? That was up for
his
bribery?
direct manager. Apparently that one's dirty. So
I mean, let's be honest, they're both probably dirty.
Who isn't?
He would seem pretty insistent that he disapproves. But so Zircon, Marius, and Zoran. Here's the thing: you can get Marius in. What are you gonna do with the others that you bring along? Because effectively, what's your reason for bringing a rando in the back?
We could have them nearby and just do a saving mission if he gets caught.
I mean, Zoran was doing his thing with the fake. I need to publish this paper. We could just follow that up and use it as an avenue to push him up the ranks through my guy to bribe the guy into getting the records.
An idea I had, we can go with that. That's still, a decentish idea. Or, because I'm a tech priest, so it makes it even more believable, I'm IT. and
You could. That would probably have to go through the, actual manager. But if you prepare a bribe or appropriately exert an influence over him in some way, that could work very well.
I got an entire 2 influence from little chips and tokens, so I think I'm rich.
Yeah, the influence is kind of like a, exponential curve, so you have
Not a lot.
relatively shit influence, so you getting a couple hundred thrones of, by breaking into a machine actually did something. That's like a month's pay for an ecclesiarchy priest, if I remember from first edition. That's how much you got. So quite a bit.
Still a very valuable bribe.
If you gave up all of that to the manager, that could do a thing, yeah.
Put my hat on. Says I'm IT.
Kick Squad.
I'm a scientist.
Yeah, so how do you wanna go about this, Adolphus? IT or the work?
I mean, both are basically identical. It's just what you tell the guy when you bribe him.
Yeah, that matters a bit later. For now, let's figure out who's going where. Do you wish to bring a third or a fourth along?
I got nobody from my picks. You, Jacqueline?
For this mission?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you think anybody would apply?
I mean, if we need to save him, maybe, but we don't, probably, so...
The tech boy might need some talkie-talkie help.
Keep in mind, this is a relatively large facility. A lot of the records for the entire sector go through here. It's in the capital, and it occupies, I think we said, like 50 levels of a hive spire. So it's a major administratum installation. You get lost in the middle of that, without anyone on the outside even... You're going out on a bit of a limb here. You have a very good chance of getting away with it, because you have an ideal, location in a way, but still risky if you get trapped in there.
Do we have anybody who's like a hive worlder who's actually decent at navigate surface? Because I think that might apply here.
That might be useful for finding your way back out, if that should become an issue.
My Zoran do not have that.
Actually, I'm gonna open a page on the browser here, because I found a place that actually generates character sheets as well, automatically for basic fuckers. So, Adept and... Let's open this.
I have nobody with navigate surface.
Yeah, this is reasonable. Please generate me a basic stat line.
Hey, our storyteller is becoming even more lazy.
Yeah, my two don't have it.
Okay, so anyone else going with this? Or are you gonna trust in the bribery?
I suppose we're trusting in the bribery.
Okay.
Looks like it.
So, Demi, roll for what section of the building the dude works in and how easy it is to find.
1d100?
Yep. And Adolf...
lower
is
good,
better,
right?
yeah. And Adolphus, roll for how useful the department he is working in.
69.
All right.
Okay. Agricultural imports and exports.
Not
IT!
bad.
IT it is.
So, effectively, this dude spends his day accounting for the movements of fertilizer. Enhanced and non-enhanced. Non-enhanced being cow shit, essentially.
That sounds lovely.
He has currently been working in this department, slowly working his way up through the ranks for 20 years. He's hoping to move to somewhere a bit more exciting, like, oh, I don't know, like, maybe metallurgical products, like refined iron in another 10.
Aww.
A dreamer.
Looks like those dreams aren't coming true.
You're gonna completely fuck its life.
Didn't we pay him, or did you like bribe him
No,
or something?
Not yet.
they flashed
We
the
intimidated
rosette.
him.
They flashed the fucking rosette. He knows their Inquisition.
So we need to kill him is the answer.
I mean, that was the original plan, but the interrogator said no.
Blame the interrogator.
Okay, so which were Andri, Besta, and Faik Gimzo were Boo's characters, right?
I think so, yeah.
So they'll be staying to guard the base along with loot.
Oh, when the main guys are staying back. Oh no.
I mean,
Should I roll requisition to assort a bribe so that they can bribe the?
No. I'm literally going to be spending influence, my guy. Don't worry.
we will decide that when we get
Later.
in there. Yeah. To
Alright.
see how much you have managed to procure and whether the dude is satisfied. So I think none of these guys are Taki ones. So a medic and assassin and the Imperial Guardsmen stay behind to deal with any arriving assholes.
Yeah, that sounds actually about right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then we have social infiltration of the nobles.
Me and Yana again, mostly because I think I would Jasmine would bring Yana because okay, you detected a psyker once, just keep that on. Though this time, to specify if need be, I remember getting a lead that two houses had a bunch of stuff in land under, and now that got fucked. So I'm gonna be pursuing that specifically.
Yes. Those houses, getting involved in that kind of puts you at the center of the current political hoopla, at least the bit that's happening nearer the surface, because effectively there's blood in the water and the sharks are circling, so those houses are gonna get fucked. It's gonna be a feeding frenzy.
Oh yeah, and that makes a perfect opportunity to do stuff.
Okay. Then, is anyone else joining in for the social infiltration of the nobles?
Just my other character Yana, that I know of, unless you guys want to participate somehow.
I mean, Marius could go, but I don't have much else to do with him, really.
Then come with. I can clear one house, and you can maybe present yourself to the other. We get more ground that way.
Oh, those houses aren't throwing parties. They're barring the gates and hiring guards.
Yeah, no, I have a plan to go about that, but we'll see.
Okay, so Marius is joining that. Okay, question the criminal underground.
I guess it will have to be Octavius's job.
Okay, Octavius. Anyone else?
I'm out of
He
characters.
really should not go alone.
Or can you send Dariel a chance?
Alright.
Okay. And for finding the assassin, previously you were able to roughly figure out where he would have been able to come to a stop and narrow down to within a couple of levels, and you have an area where you can ask around or try and get information where he might have gone.
I
guess
guess
first share.
Ben.
You talked
I
over
guess
each other.
Ventus and whomever he's sending. Yeah,
Okay.
we're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel on this one.
Ventus
Yeah.
and Jackalor.
I was thinking first shell. If you want, I could send Marius instead, or both Marius and him.
It
Ferris,
depends
but
on
because
which.
we're going.
It depends on which threads you wish to prioritize.
Let's do the assassin first.
Yeah,
Marius.
yeah, you do that.
I mean, what is Marius good at again?
Really good at talking and really good at shooting.
So,
All right, then that would work.
so Marius, not the psyker who might be able to detect a powerful blank.
I don't have a psyker.
Demi
I have a
does.
psyker.
That's
Not
your
really good
only
at psychics.
psyker.
Yup.
Okay, so Ventus, Madero, Fairshale, and Marius for the assassin. Okay. It's visible to you. You can check it if you wish, but this is the list of who goes where so far. Okay, which mission would you like to start with?
Let's go from top to bottom.
Okay. So, Ventus, Madero, Fairshale, and Marius. I think it's a toughness test to climb up from where you are based.
we need to get a car.
Plus 20 for
It's called an
those who
elevator.
have Hive World as a homeworld.
Have we recovered the fatigue from last time?
Yeah, you slept.
Okay.
There was the guys who were on guard throughout the night, like in shifts. Yeah, there was like a dude watching the front of the building the entire time, which changed to a different dude about halfway through. That's about it. And some dudes probably staying behind, armed with local
So it's just a
weaponry.
flat toughness test, right?
Yes, unless you have. If you are Hiveborn, you get a plus 20 because they. Ooh,
I guess I'll re-roll that.
you don't have to. You would take 2 for this. It's only a bare crit fail.
Well, fair enough. 2 it is then.
Okay. You have Ferrous Shale as well on there, Jackalor. So.
Yes, I need to roll for him.
Yep. Okay.
He's a penal colony. Does that matter?
Not unless it lets you move through crowds more easily.
Okay. I need to cut 7 threshold. Nope.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like climbing a kilometer or 2 really sucks. How much would it be? You're climbing like 200 levels. So...
Oh yeah, I need to
Climbing
roll
a
for-
skyscraper every day.
more than that. The hives, they're like in the hundreds of levels. It's like 500 or 600 at least. Okay, so... the area you arrive is above the Administratum Center. It's still pretty fancy, but it's not nobility on the edge of no one but, you know, those who are actually going into gated communities with passes can access. It's like middle class merchants. What passes for middle class among merchants, rather? You know, you know the wealthiest top of normal people, just short of legitimate, you know, hereditary nobility that owns half the planet. So, you're definitely still catching eyes, but hey, I mean, spaceports tend to be nearer to the top of the spires, so couple guys in things like flak armor or, travel clothes, people might give you the side eye, but they're not gonna be quite as hostile. How do you wish to go about looking for where the dude got in? You have a area of about 3 or 4 levels and the side of the spire he would have landed on.
I guess we should start with the side of the spire you would be on. I mean, no one saw the exact window or whatever he went in, right?
You don't know.
Let's talk around with people, see if anyone saw him.
Yeah, he'd stand out like a fucking sore thumb.
Yeah.
Blanks, you can literally feel them,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're just a civilian half the time.
Yeah, we can just see if that will raise questions and why we're asking about him as they should.
Indeed, that may well be the fastest way to find out. But, as Jacklor pointed out, how much do you care about your subtlety?
I'm trying to be subtle, so probably not directly ask.
Okay, so, seen anything weird, etc.?
I mean, we could concoct a story about him owing us money or something.
That's like the easiest ruse in the entire fucking world.
Yes.
How does a blank owe people money?
The same way anyone does.
Most people don't even talk to blanks, much less fucking temple assassin blanks.
Yes, so they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know that it's not.
So, are we asking around, doing visual inspections for things that are broken?
Let's do inspections for things that are broken first.
Alright. That's perfectly fine for
Given
a
the
start.
amount of ground you need to cover and how long the trip up here takes, you can effectively do one type of inspection per day.
Mm-hmm.
So if you strike out on finding visual clues, you're shit out of luck and you need to come back tomorrow, effectively.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's do it this way. First and foremost. Just to see how that went. So, okay, someone looking around could easily be more suspicious. So we will treat this as a group action. Scrutiny is the primary skill. Someone has to take that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can attempt to make this go more smoothly or more easily by, well, whatever way you wish. You may make suggestions.
Do you have anyone with scrutiny, or should Bentus do it?
Could I do logic to do? I have Marius has like plus 20 in his scrutiny, and it
All right.
also do the aspects.
So
But I
he'll
think
be bleeding.
But I think Ferris could do like logic or whatever to figure out what ways are the least likely to attract attention. Like looking around, where would he likely have gone to not attract attention effectively?
Try and predict where he would have tried to escape through.
Yeah.
Okay. And Adolphus, what do you have that could be of aid?
I guess Bentus could attempt to charm people and get
Distract them?
no, like try and get well, I guess distract them, but at the same time like lead them into questions about it. Like,
And that would be incorrect.
If you're questioning, that's inquiry. If you're trying to make sure this goes smoothly, try and make sure that, you don't get chased off or people don't call the police, that would be more charm. Or deceive.
alright, fair enough. I guess charm then. Yeah, might as well help distract people.
Okay. So the scrutiny check is gonna be flat. The logic and charm can take plus 20s.
Do I get the bonus for having a good quality Auspex?
Oh, Jackalor. Oh, you sweet summer child. That's part of what's letting you get away with scrutiny. Collectors have a lot of interesting stuff that makes this very hard.
I'll re-roll that.
Oof. Oof.
Oof. And then, yeah, Ferrous Logic has plus 20. It's a success!
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to apply any other fate points to these efforts?
Marius will spend a fate point for an extra degree. So will Ferrous.
Okay. So that is a total of 5 degrees and 2 degrees on the success side. So 7. And then you have 4 degrees of failure for a total of 3 degrees in your favor. Now,
So pretty meh. But, oh well.
yeah, this is how I'm gonna do it. So, you managed to find a place where, and this is really interesting. It's like just the faintest droplet of blood and the faintest spiderweb of cracks inside an intact pane of glass.
Strange.
On the surface where you think he might have landed, or come to a stop at least. And going down that corridor, yeah, you detect a couple more droplets of blood along the way using the Auspex. And it does seem like he's trying to avoid the main thoroughfares, but he makes a beeline towards one of the main elevator shafts. Unfortunately, as you're reaching the elevator shaft, you see a lift open and 4 Arbites with shotguns step out. One of them glances down at the data pad, looks up at you and says, "That's them." One of them just sighs. Okay. What the fuck are you doing, gentlemen?
Oh, we're just traveling, a bit lost, you know?
Lost, huh? A lot of jewelry in that shop, huh?
What?
What?
See, I have a report from a wealthy citizen here that says that you have been loitering around his shop for more than 2 hours now. This would be the succeed at the cost option, by the way.
Oh.
See, I can tell that you're not from this level, gent, so let me explain to you what the cost of having a accidental breakout sailing through the window of one of these shops. Not that that would work, but what's the usual? The guy with the slate just perks up. It's usually conversion to a servitor, but these days probably 30 years in a penal battalion.
Look, I'm sure you fellows have better things to do with your time than run after us. We
Did we
haven't done any
walk past a
crimes.
store?
You walked past many, and you
Yeah.
tried to reassure some of the, you know, bouncers essentially that you didn't mean any trouble. Apparently, one of them didn't believe you.
But yeah, look, guys, we haven't done any crimes. We aren't planning to, and I'm sure you have better things to do with your time than run after random people on the street.
Uh huh. Can I see your identification, place of residence, and your assigned work position?
Look, man, it's not really
Yeah, the
not worth your
bits.
time. We could just, agree that you came in the possession of some contraband and had to confiscate it, and that's the end of the story. And that contraband then happens to disappear.
I have no idea what you're talking about. The Arbites do not take bribes.
Oh,
What
of
kind of
course not.
contraband would that be by any chance?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What kind of contraband would it be by any chance?
Um, I. Well, you see, there's this best quality chainsaw that I happened to find while wandering around here.
Turns to the others, looks at the guy with the slate. That guy just looks up, looks in the eye, shakes his head like, "You are doing so well." How does a street trash like you come by a weapon like that?
Is this when we show them our rosettes? 'Cause
I don't know. Do you want to double down on it? Or,
we could always just kill them, but it would raise more questions.
I mean, we could just run away.
No, we're not running away. That's not gonna work. Well, that's why it's contraband, isn't it?
What else are you wearing on you right now?
Basically just Imperial robes.
Any other weapons?
No, just chainsword.
Any
I probably
best...
just got my last pistol, because the long last stands out too much.
And a best quality Auspex as well.
Good quality.
Ah, good quality, I see. It's a little scuffed. So looks at the Auspex now. Do you want to try and move it out of the right line of sight?
Something catch your eye? I smile.
Walk with me. He reaches out, puts a hand on your shoulder, starts taking you aside.
We walk off.
Okay, listen. You know you guys aren't supposed to try and play the ordinary people. You're supposed to hire someone for it. You're not good enough at it. Seriously, the robes, good touch, kind of works. Accent, didn't catch it immediately. Could use some work. Okay, enough. But the weapon and the Auspex unit. I mean, I know that the jeweler, he has political connections, but for fuck's sake, shell out for a proper assassin. don't try and do it yourself. You always make such a fucking mess when you guys go about it this way. This isn't a fucking game. I know it's exciting, but seriously, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Did he just mistake me for a highborn because I'm a highborn?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I looked at your sheet and yeah, no, this is, he would.
But they're expensive. Our house isn't that. They're not that rich anymore. Just wanted to show him what's for.
Listen. Make a charm test, Jackalor.
Sure.
You can take a +10 because he doesn't want trouble with the nobility, even destitute nobility.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done.
Okay, listen. You leave the jeweler alone. He has a powerful patron, okay? That's why we were here. Just... Shit. You really want him gone? Come back to me with a number of what you can afford. We'll see what we can do. But for fuck's sake, don't start anything. Or I'm gonna have to take you in. And you ain't gonna like that.
I look defeated. Sure, the insult.
I know, but these things cost money. You really shouldn't be doing this yourself. You'll end up in a... I mean, I'm sure your family can buy you like a lieutenant's commission, but a lieutenant's commission in a penal battalion is still fucking horrible, so... Just go home, rethink this. There's a proper, accepted way of doing this, okay?
Sure. Just want to make Daddy proud.
Yeah, you go home. Drink some wine, think on it, sleep on it, you know? It'll be clearer tomorrow, okay, son? Just go home.
I turn away. Guys, let's just go back. It's off.
But you now know that the assassin apparently beeline for an elevator shaft, and you know which elevator he would have taken, or at least within a couple of ones.
Mm-hmm.
And you roughly know the time, so you can try and figure out where he might have gone from there. Okay. Which leads us to question the criminal underground, which is Octavius Romulus and Daryl LeChance. Your current lead is a Canadian knife who is currently drinking off his profits after murdering an overseer in a horrible, messy accident in a pub of questionable efforts. Now, you don't need to make toughness checks here because it's not that many levels up from where you are. Unfortunately, Daryl and Octavius are not that great at these things, necessarily. Well, Octavius is good at talking somewhat. So, you know the location. How would you like to go about this? The idea having been, I believe, this mission was more of a Boo's idea, but I think the idea was to move up the ranks to reach bosses who might actually know something eventually.
Mm-hmm. So, do you guys want to requisition some really fancy alcohol or something? And smuggle it in to when we talk with him?
Jackalor, you cut out or you're muted.
I had 29 influence. It's not happening.
Wow. On a good day, you have a 50-50 shot of affording Amasak, sounds like.
Yep.
Amasak is average, so it would be a plus 10, and given that this is a hive city and lots of people drink, I would say that availability of the common stuff would be at plus 30. So you'd be at a total plus 40 for normal stuff. That going to plus 20 for something that's decent-ish. Actually, no, it's average. Average was... Oh, it's plus 10 for good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Can you do it?
That's like a 40% chance. If it was 20, then it would be a 50% chance. So
it's 39 for me.
When you make influence your dump stat.
No, these guys just hadn't started much.
Uh-huh.
Well, yes, that's a dumb stat. You're right.
So you said it was a plus 10 for the good stuff?
Yes, plus 30 for average. I think it's like a plus 50 for the cheap moonshine version.
Well, I'll make the attempt.
Okay.
Do you want to spend a fate point for plus 10?
Too late.
Can I attempt it?
Sure. So you scatter and you attempt to acquire booze.
Spend a fate point extra plus 10. Wow, I actually got it.
Nicely done.
So, hey, come here. Looks like I saw you talking to that shopkeeper over there. Pulls a side coat. See, these 6 bottles, they fell off the back of a truck just now. You want them?
It's a deal.
Okay, you have you can add 6 bottles of good Amasak.
Nicely done.
Also, these can be turned into homemade shitty Molotovs. Won't burn all that hot, but good enough for starting a fire in a building in a hurry.
Duly noted.
Okay.
Nice.
So, you get that. Head to the bar. There's a bouncer at the door. You're not sure if he's gene modified or just a fucking mutant. If you had seen a gorilla, you would think that there is one at least as one of his grandparents, if not parents. Sort of Hulksford looks at you with gimlet eyes. How are you concealing the Amasak?
Probably in a under a flat cloak or something.
Make a stealth roll. And how many bottles are you trying to bring in?
Probably just the one.
Shit, I don't have stealth. Do you have stealth?
Sleight of hand does as well.
I don't have sleight of hand either.
Well, that's tough, but this isn't a hunt and kill demons mission, I'm afraid.
Who was the other one that we brought with? Demi sent someone, right?
Nope. It's just the 2 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, we're both shit at this.
I guess we'll roll the stealth.
You know, why is it difficult to put it in the box?
Fucking Slaneshi Herald. Die, bitch! Die! Smuggling alcohol. Oh shit, we're doomed.
I've spent a fate point plus 10. Do I re-roll that? Don't think I do. Do I? What do you guys think?
Nah, don't bother.
What is wrong with you guys?
So, he
Yeah,
just looks
just
you
keep
up
on.
and down, nods, grabs you by the shoulder, reaching behind him as you go past. He hears the clink. pulls you back out. Tentrons.
I hand him 10 rounds.
Pockets them. Pulls out a like a token that's there's a stain that sticks and is unidentifiable on it, and it's well polished by many hands. He hands it to you. Ask for glasses at bar.
Gotcha.
And you go inside. So it's kind of like a D&D tavern. There's like a dozen tables and a stairway that leads to what you assume are the back rooms. This time of day, about half of them are filled by people who either still haven't left since last night, having potentially slept somewhere in between, or arrived already. And there's just this reek of sweat, old sour alcohol, and desperation in the air that just speaks of a glorious adventure and the glory of mankind. So, behind the bar is well, if you were kind, you would call this woman matronly. She certainly eats well. However, based on her arms and the cudgel with nails driven through it behind the bar, she certainly exercises her authority over her establishment as necessary.
Sounds like a lovely woman.
Just looks you up and down, eyes narrow. What can I get you, gentlemen?
Give the lady the token thing.
Pulls out a pair of glasses. Takes one back. Pulls out a dirty rag. Rubs it down. Puts it back on the table. Or, well, on the bar. So, haven't seen you boys before. You on leave?
We're here looking for someone.
Well, I got plenty of someone's. What's your taste?
No, we're looking here for a drunk.
Okay, we
That
have
can
plenty
wait
of
for
those
later.
as well. Leans in. Listen. You know that's like extra, right? I can't have people going missing in my establishment, right?
I'll lean in and whisper to her. We're not intending to make anyone disappear. We have a job for him.
Come on, guys. You're not from around here. Like, I know that look. You are an enforcer. Some kind. And you're a military man. I know that look. It's like you're waiting for the next shell to drop. So don't give me that crap. If you're on leave and looking to cause some trouble, take it somewhere else.
Let's just say
Listen, I don't mind
we're
some
on
fisticuffs.
business.
I don't mind some fisticuffs, as long as it's a fair fight. But come on.
What was this guy's name again?
Kenny the knife.
Okay.
She pulls out a bottle, screws it, splashes some in both glasses. How about you take a drink on the house and go take your trouble elsewhere?
Listen. We were told to come speak with Kenny. And to get him to do a job. Is that too hard?
Kenny's gonna be useless for at least another 2 or 3 days. He hasn't run out of money yet.
Still. He'll need money when he's ready.
Listen,
and that's when it matters.
If you want, I don't give a fuck. You want to try and talk to him, talk to him. You see that guy in the corner? That's Kenny. You look over. It's like trying to raise a glass to his face. He's having trouble aiming. If you think you can get anything coherent out of him, and that he will remember it tomorrow, be my guest. I don't want any part of it. But
thank you.
Unless you have a way of sobering him up, you're shit out of luck.
I don't think that'll be too much of an issue.
Okay, so presumably you go over to Kenny. Looks at you bleary-eyed. Fuck off.
I'll offer the man a low stick.
Takes it. Waits for you to light it. Pretty good. Now fuck off.
Give him the bottle.
Okay, pull out the bottle, put it on the table.
There's 5 more if you come to us in 3 days. Here's my card.
Okay, takes the card, puts it away. Alright. Sure.
And we'll head out, I guess.
Jackalor, do you wish to head out?
I could try and interrogate him, but why bother?
I mean, you could just try and get a detox somewhere and jam him with one and watch him nearly die. As he hacks up his liver.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So you
I could
leave.
give him stim, but no, that's about it.
So you leave a card with him, Jackalor. Roll a luck die.
Flunkens in mind om Messiah save us.
Okay. So he won't lose the card or somehow flush it. What he actually does with it, we'll see. Okay. Demi. Are you there?
Doesn't seem like it.
Free. Okay, well, let's wait for him to
Sorry
get
about
back.
that, I'm back.
Let's wait for Demi to get back, and in the meantime, let's see if any of Boo's characters are good at intimidate. Oh no. I don't think they are.
They can just kill anyone who asks them questions.
So, okay, you were the closest to your base. As you return, there is about a half dozen bodies scattered in front of the entrance, and it's like a big milling group of thugs and gangers discussing among themselves how to best approach the building.
Wow.
What would you like to do? I'm assuming you're on at most like medium load.
I guess we might as well approach them.
Sure. You approach the gangers.
What the fuck happened here?
One of them pushes his way forward. Looks you up and down. You with those fucks?
Those fucks? Offer him a low stick.
Slaps it out of your hand. The situation grows tense.
Do I have intimidate? I do have intimidate. Do I have strength? Yes, I technically do have strength. Who the fuck are you talking about? Please explain yourself, you fucking idiot.
Make an intimidate roll. You are going 8 versus 2. So this is... I'm gonna be generous and let it be flat. If you fail, may the Emperor help your soul.
Nicely done.
He just sort of rocks back for a second, like... It's like having one of those dogs that are small, but are really fucking mean, like a bulldog, right?
Yelp, yelp.
And just open its mouth and growl at you when you're 50 times its size. What the fuck do you think you're...
Who's the idiot who left 6 bodies sitting in the hallway?
Oh, it's not in the hallway, it's in front of the front door. You're pretty sure that loot is in another building somewhere looking through a window right now. I don't have time for you little shits. You two, fuck off. We have business to settle with these cunts.
What's the business, or do I need to put a bullet through your head? I'll ask the next guy over.
Okay, I think Jackalor can't read a room, is the answer here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think this is a roll for initiative situation, honestly. Let's find an appropriate location. I can use this. Probably. Or maybe this. We used this before, but... Oh no, we didn't. This is different.
Oh, we can't see it.
It's black.
Scroll down. This is a big map.
Yeah.
Oh, this map.
Oh, this map.
Ah,
Sweet memories.
end your existence, Chris.
So, we're gonna use this place. So, how much armaments do you have with you, presuming you didn't go armed to the teeth in Inquisitorial Carapace? Because the reaction would have been different.
It would have been just a sniper rifle and handgun on my part.
Okay.
Possibly a black cloak.
Probably just my last pistol.
Okay, you may place yourselves next to the dead man. So there were 8 of them.
Okay, but what are these pictures, Chris? They look like
Cancer.
from Yakuza 0, I swear to God.
Okay. So, let's do it this way. Roll for initiative first, Jacklor, because I don't... Well... Yeah.
I'll
Roll...
take the point for automatic 10.
Sure. What's
That's a
your... what's your
3.
on? So...
With 13.
So 13.
Roll up.
Yep. Roll off
1d100? 1d100, 1d10.
1d10. Okay. You see just the jaw clench when you threaten violence. And he's gonna go for you. Funnily enough, these guys, the heavies, actually have shitty chain axes. So this is about
Wait,
to turn
what?
really unpleasant. Now, luckily for you, presumably there are 3 very deadly killers from the Inquisition nearby who might come to your aid.
Could I have had my fucking
If you came at them with your weapons out, no, this would have escalated a lot faster than this.
who are the people with chain access?
These dudes. I think the rest of them have shittier crap, but these are the elite tough cunts. Yeah. It's another... That goes on 12. And the last one. Is he super good at agility? He is. Oh my. Oh snap. I think he still goes up before Octavius, since his bonus
Everyone
is
goes
better.
for Octavius.
So, Dariel, what would you like to do?
I'd like to shoot this dude.
Okay, so do you have quick draw?
I do not, so I'm using half action to draw it.
Okay,
Unless I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have the fucking vest, combat vest. Yeah, this would be with normal bullets. I wouldn't have alerted the man stopper yet.
okay.
Standard plus 10 from. Do I get the plus 10 from a red dot?
Sure, it's a single shot. What you don't
Yeah.
get is the accurate, I think, because you don't aim. Okay, roll for damage.
He's not even gonna try to dodge. Well, he can't really because I have inescapable attack. That's true.
Okay, so you deal 6 damage. He rocks back, looks at you like, "You shot me! You can't!" And they're gonna both rush in at you, and another sniper shot is gonna ring out and remove this guy as Loot takes a shot. So there's just gonna be one dude moving into melee with his chain axe and taking a swing at you, Jackalor.
Mm-hmm. From the rage of the beast, iron protect us.
Luckily, you are too close to charge, so This is actually a pretty shitty roll, which he misses. Then, this dude, he is gonna take a, well, now he's shooting into melee. So, he is gonna take a half move to here and shoot at Octavius from point blank.
What a pussy.
He's gonna, yeah, spray bullets everywhere. He is using a las pistol.
So he's only got, what, 2 shots?
Yep, and both miss. Luckily, the angle is good enough that he doesn't risk hitting his dude, but then he have these thugs moving in. So, yeah, I think the idea is to get out of the line of the fucking fire. And we're gonna say that by this point, Loot has managed to re-aim and deletes another one. So they're gonna position themselves like this. Get the fuck out of the way. And the first one is gonna be again on Octavius. No, that's not a melee hit, what the fuck. And these are using stub revolvers. So their weapons are of the shit. Misses. And the difficulty to hit Daryl is gonna be the same, so I'm just gonna roll it like this. So that's a hit and that's a miss. It's within 3 degrees, so. Okay. You are taking potentially 6 damage. And that is on the torso.
I reduce it by 3. What does a flat cloak do?
Like 2 or 3.
Because I have started out.
What do you have?
I've started out for Imperial Carapace, but I have flat cloak.
Flat Cloak, I think, gives 3 actually. Let me check. Flat Cloak, 3 to the arms, body, and legs.
Where did it hit?
The body.
Then I take no damage.
Okay. And then... Oh, that's a dick move. Either of those are dick moves.
So they're fitting.
So, let's see. He is gonna... Yeah, he's gonna move here. And, well, you're not threatening in melee, so... Not yet, anyway. So I'm gonna say that he gets a +10 for ganging up with you. As he's gonna pull out a... as he's gonna use a chain blade to try and shank you. So no aim. Standard. And +10. Would you like try and avoid this?
Sure.
Okay. Please do.
Nope.
Chainblade goes bzzzt. Now, unfortunately, this is a tearing weapon, so you will actually get cut here, I'm pretty sure.
2 damage.
83, that's a leg. Does the cloak cover legs?
Yes, legs, arms, body.
Okay. Then you should be taking 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Octavius.
I guess I'll shoot the idiot who's right next to me.
I'm gonna say that since he didn't charge, technically he is threatening you. Or since he didn't run in, he took a half movement attack normally. So you would have to use a pistol.
Yes, I only have my last pistol right now.
Or you could just move out of melee.
He could take his reaction to swing at you.
I think that's fine.
Wow.
I can't aim like this, right?
You can. What you will do is, it doesn't count as point blank, it counts as standard range. Because you are actually engaged. That's the bit that fucks you.
You could always shoot someone else.
That's, hasn't come up and we usually allow it, so yes. Bit fucky, but sure, in theory.
I guess I'll shoot the Yakuza fuck that's got the chain blade then.
Okay. Angle is kind of fucky, so if you miss within, let's say, 3 degrees, you risk hitting Jackal. If you miss by more than that, you're fine.
That's fine.
Which are you shooting this guy? Because that's in CC, so or melee, so you have to.
Yeah, you're
minus
still
20.
gonna take a minus 20. It's less of a penalty than someone who's actually engaging you, but still.
So it still counts as point blank then.
Yes, but I would suggest you shoot some of the other guys because they're not in melee.
And you say a minus 20 due to melee.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend a plus 10 for a fate point for a plus 10.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Did he get it right? Now, who are you shooting? The Yakuza dude?
Mm-hmm. The one who just shanked him.
Okay. So that should be half aim plus 30. Single shot, so plus 50. And minus 20. And you spent a plus 10 for that. So, yes, that would hit.
Correct, yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
But you already rolled hit.
Yeah, I just went through it again as you were speaking to make absolutely sure. You said roll damage. So...
Okay. Not even overcharging it. The absolute fucking insult. Well, luckily, he just has some, the most armor he has is like a leather jacket. So that hits in the body. So the leather jacket does something. You dealt 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Next turn. Daryl.
Do I have to shoot the guy I'm in close combat with?
Nope. But you can't use basic weapons.
Okay.
Like, he's not gonna allow you to line up a rifle shot, essentially.
Yeah, I'm going to take a half move over here.
Okay, they're both gonna take their attacks of opportunity on you.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I see how it is. No aim, standard, and no modifier.
Oof.
Now, actually no, this is wrong because he has crushing blow. So it's like this. Luckily, these are randoms and the Emperor does not smile on them, so they don't get Emperor's Fury. However, That is 20 damage with a pen of 2.
So 17? No, 16.
16. How fucked are you?
6 in the criticals. I wasn't expecting him to fucking crushing blow!
That just adds an extra 2. You would still have been fucked. It's the roll that really hurt you.
Yeah.
So, rending criticals. I mean, these hivers, they kind of rise in ranks in the gang based on how tough and brutal they are. And if a dude is tough enough to have a chain axe, he's gonna be pretty tough and brutal.
Is he cunning, though?
No. These are not orcs, they are either cunning or brutal. Usually not both. Okay, rending criticals. That was a hit on the body, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And 6. The mighty attack takes a sizable hunk out of the target, knocks him to the ground as he clutches the oozing wounds, shrieking in pain. The target is knocked prone, suffers blood loss, and suffers 1d10 toughness damage. So, I'll let you end up where you are going, but you skid to the ground and collapse there. And let's see if the other dude hurt you even worse. So, chain blade, no aim. Standard, no modifier. Misses. Okay. Technically, you still have a half action.
I'd like to shoot if I can.
Who?
This dude.
Okay.
What does blood loss do, by the way?
Oh, you're gonna keep taking fatigue until you staunch it or until you die.
Fair enough.
So,
It's not long, so just short range.
yep. Okay. Demi, do you have access to loot sheet? Okay, I'm gonna give you access, and I want you to set up an attack on the tug heavy with a -20 for shitty angle.
All right. Let me just Oh, can you give me access?
Yep.
All right. And just go through quickly his talents. Actually, he has precision killer and target selection. I don't remember what those do. I think he might actually.
Target selection just means he doesn't get the -20.
He effectively has to lean out of a window to get an angle at all, so in this case I'm gonna apply it anyway.
Okay. Marksman mighty shot, that's all applied, and he has inescapable attack. Okay. So there's a regular shot. Sniper rifle. He's half aiming. What is the range? The range on the sniper rifle is 200. No, he ignores penalties, but is it short or is it standard?
It would be short.
Mm-hmm. This would be a standard attack, and let's see what he has. He has accurate, that's +10. An omniscope, I think, works like a red dot, right?
Yeah.
So that's another +10, and custom grip, so +25.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. All right.
Okay. Roll for damage. This, by the way, determines if Daryl lives. Because someone's gonna walk over to him and wail on him.
Sorry, I have to re-roll that.
Goodbye, Jackalor.
I forgot to apply the -20, so it's +25 -20, so it's only +5. There we go.
Okay.
So I think that's a 1d10 plus 2d5, and then Heis has a +8. All right.
Okay. let's find out. Jackalor, I have glorious news for you. The Tug Heavies have 15 hit points. This deleted, I believe, 13 of them.
Can you re-roll the damage? That's a 3.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, we are not gonna apply that because he's not really in the scene. He just represents help from afar. No.
Now you're just being a dick.
I know. But losses in the line of duty sometimes happen, and this is not a character that really matters. He's a rando helper. So, melee hit, no aim, standard, but +20 for standing over a prone target. Just stands over you. Let's see how that goes. Would you like to try and avoid this?
Sure. Nope. He did.
Okay. Now that is 17 with a pen of 2. Okay. Then we have this dude. Would he keep attacking? No. He's just gonna put a weapon towards Octavian. Drop the gun right fucking now or you're next. Fucking drop it.
I'll set it down slowly.
And then you just hear the "Get the fuck away from them, you fucking rats!" coming from the building as the others are rushing towards you, and the rest of these fucks are gonna take off running.
I guess I'll attempt medical treatment on the other guy.
If you have Medicaid, you can attempt it.
I have basic medic.
Now, what I'm gonna say here is that effectively, Daryl is gonna be our first casualty here. He doesn't necessarily need to die. He can burn a fate point to survive. But he's out of this mission. So he can be used for future ones, but for now he has a long hospital stay ahead of him at best. Now, and this is where it gets interesting. Because in theory, Jackalor has an open slot, and that slot could be filled in some way. And you're all frozen, can you hear me? Apparently not. Let me attempt to reconnect. Oh, fuckity, fuckity, fuckity. Let's try that again. Welcome to technical difficulties. Is Discord really gonna be shitting the bed again? Hello? Russia seems to be working.
Welcome back.
Excellent. So, like I was saying, this dude is gonna be out for this mission, but Junkalore has an empty slot for a random. Now, in theory, you could either go back to the ship and try and get another one of your failed acolytes, Or you could recruit a local at a 1000 XP if you find one that's appropriate that you're willing to trust. But yeah. The others are gonna tell you that these fuckers came over demanding tribute and wouldn't take no for an answer, but luckily they were prepared, so when they started pulling out guns, they just opened up on them and killed a bunch of them in front of the building. Unfortunately, you kind of walked into the back of that encounter. And,
Okay.
And I do not see your Medicaid roll. Please make it.
Oh, I thought you were just... Okay.
I'd still like to know. And you need to roll 1d5 to see how much your toughness is permanently reduced, Jackalor, on this character.
How much? 1d10?
1d5. It will be merciful.
26.
Yes, that is wrong. Why are you about
5.
it? Make that a 3. The first aid, limited though it is, was on point. They're able to save a bit more of your everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna get back to what happens there, because a shootout like this is not the kind of thing the Arbites ignore, even on the lower levels, funnily enough. So there's gonna be a response.
Yeah, this is this isn't even the lowest of levels.
Yeah, there's still factories here and places that matter. So you're like level 150 or so out of 500. So this is like, you know, blue collar territory, but these people still matter, and a dozen stiffs in the street is kind of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that we are moving on to the next mission.
Is the social stuff?
Yep, it's Demi's special fun time. As Jason
Yay.
is, it's like in the shitty communal bathroom, just...
Yeah, the skies get on again if it fades away. Time for some solo play. So, there are some things though that I want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to requisition transportation? Like, to actually have it?
Down to this level?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to just hire something?
Yeah,
Or-
because I can't drive and neither can Yana.
Okay.
So it'd be like, yes, I have the money. I'll pay.
So you'd like to hire an armored limo and bodyguards for hire effectively?
Not really, just not going that extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Normal working car and a guy.
Okay. Sure.
So you're a very poor noble. Got it.
I just need some transportation. I can walk the rest of the way. Drop me off, 3-5 levels down.
Oh, you're still gonna have to walk at least 50 levels if you don't want to be suspicious.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, I have to go big. I have to go big brain, but the thing is, I can't store a limo anywhere here.
I mean, you wouldn't buy it. There's like... You would hire, a firm that handles secure transportation for nodes. They would just assume
Sure.
that you have some kind of a shady hiding hole here. Okay.
Let's do that. Let's do that then.
Let's see. I think an armored limo that is willing to come down here would be... To rent it? We're gonna say rare.
Okay.
And you have Adeptus Administratum, so that goes to a scarce. So -10.
Okay. I do have the talent contact networks, and I said that we'd change it a little bit. I'm not sure that it would apply here or not.
I think we said it would work for passively gathering information.
Okay then. So -10 it is.
Okay?
Yeah.
just on the other side of the call, there's just this pregnant pause. Sir, could you please state the address again? Where should we pick you up?
I'm not gonna give the actual address. I'm gonna move away.
Yeah,
by
no.
The way.
Which level did you say, sir?
Don't worry. That level.
He's just visiting his mistress, that's all.
There would still be questions.
The less questions, the better.
Okay, so the car arrives. Driver just gets out. You see that he's wearing carapace armor and has a shotgun. Just that he pulls out with him. Reaches back in, pulls out a card with your fake name, and just goes.
Yes, that's me.
Yes,
Is everything
sir.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Let's go.
Very well, sir. There are refreshments in the back.
Good.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
And now I'm not sure if this would be sort of a backstory things because I am trying to get up there. Now, do I have anything that could be considered, a little bit, actually no, this is a new person. Because I just can't approach, another house like this who's in disarray and be like, hey. So I'm not sure how long this would take me. But would it be have the ability to, quickly buy up some stuff essentially? So I'm a bit more of a, scintilla merchant sort of deal. Got some money going around.
How you want to invest?
Yes, because that way I can, approach big people.
Technically, you've already established your backstory. Actually, buying a property on the scale that your influence operates on.
Mm-hmm.
It would take time and effort. It's not something you can do in a day. And it would mean tying up a huge chunk of what influence you do have into Scintilla. So that's... You have to actually settle here.
Fair enough. Then I'm lying about my stuff from Malphite because I can't fully go in. Luckily, the last name is the same, so I can do that. So, I'm just going to see about... if possible, organizing a meeting at one of those two houses that you offered.
Okay.
To talk about, potential, trade deals, essentially. Considering Malphite is pretty close to the land under.
Okay. So, Okay, they're desperate. But at the same time...
They're still noble, they're cautious.
Give me a commerce with intelligence to come up with an opportunity that seems like it could be legit given that you're from Malphite and that they are about to go down.
Mm-hmm. No. The only thing I get is a +10 to my background cerebral implant. I don't think anything else applies. Nah, the data slate. Nah. Okay, so just +10.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna spend another a fate point for another +10.
So for another degree of success.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna succeed.
Wait, didn't you already... Oh, wait, that was an influence roll.
That's the influence roll. Yeah, I'm adding a +.
Okay.
The fuck?
You failed.
Nah. Bruh, come on. That was a good roll, too. So yeah, target modifier 20. Alright, that's 3 degrees.
Okay. Are you using the name you used at the party?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to establish myself as that sort of dude.
Okay. Demi, roll luck die. Low is good. Okay. So you arrive at the gates of one of those houses, and you, I presume, tell the driver to wait for you here.
Of course.
He informs you that You have currently about 10 hours and 32 minutes left on the clock. If you're not back by then his shift is over and he's gone.
That will be sufficient.
Very well, sir. You just see him recline the chair, lean back, pull up a glow stick.
Ah, the life.
You just, through the armored windows, you faintly hear something that goes like... Yeah, just one face going... He's just there smoking.
Life is good. This guy's living the life, honestly. Right. So, I don't remember you giving the names though, but either one will do.
Doomed House 1 is ready to receive you, Timmy.
Let's go for that.
Okay. You walk in. The giant Imperial Aquila clutching the shield with the house arms looking down on you. Figures of saints spread out over the gate.
Of course.
Emperor blessed this house engraved in gold.
Yeah, about that. That's gonna be under mortgage too.
Yeah, you're scanned thoroughly for weapons. How much equipment do you and Yana have with you?
Yana's essentially supposed to be my bodyguard, and if I remember right, she actually has a chain axe that she uses, so she's like heavily armed. But me, the only thing I had is a long glass. But I think I could be able to pick up a las pistol from somebody or somewhere from that we have at the base. Yeah.
You could have picked up one before you left the ship. So, we'll say that you have a sidearm with you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Of some kind.
I didn't bring it. That's my own fault. I don't have to have a weapon. Don't worry.
So, they're gonna request politely that, your bodyguard can keep like a sidearm or a knife. But the big weapons, they stay in the lobby. They're gonna give you tokens so you can get them back when you leave.
Perfect.
And they're gonna escort you in. It's lots of nervous faces here. Guards are actually wearing body armor instead of suits that are reinforced appropriately. It's like they know.
Fair enough. Just keep. I'm not really good at that, but keeping an ear out just in case. But proceed to the place.
Okay. And they're gonna lead you to like a library with a table, bottle of Amasec that's already open, 2 glasses that have been poured, bowl of peanuts, as well as some kind of fancier, finger food. Hard to know what a guest likes with his drink.
Thank you.
It's gonna gesture for you to sit while reclining in the comfy chair.
That was it. Good day.
Good day. Both,
excuse me.
takes a glance at the desk. I found this proposal most interesting.
Thank you. I thought it would be of some certain significance.
Certainly. I can appreciate that.
I'm glad you did. But I do have obviously some questions to go about this. As I think we all know, investing can be quite a finicky business, and this, of course, needs some safeguards implemented. Now, the proposition that I have given is, I believe, in good business for both you and me, allowing both my family and me to grow our influence on Malphite, while also allowing you some leeway and going there. I don't wish to present any offense, but hearsay is hearsay. And I like competition.
Go on.
Well, I've heard of the tragedy, I believe as everybody else, and as you can take, my condolences. The incident is quite frightening. However, the loss of so much asset can, of course, be detrimental, and I could only imagine how it would end up falling upon my house. As such, I don't wish for that to happen. I wish to provide alliances, more friends in high places, and for you to have. All beneficial, which is why I wish to go through the small little bits of details and things, so that we may have a future, well, a future.
I can't help but get the impression that you are angling to asking a favor as a sign of good faith. I would appreciate it if you would speak what you desire rather than wasting time.
Observant. Well, you see, I have a bit of a personal hobby, let's say. I'm curious to many things, and as such, considering I don't go much, mostly here in Balfi, I want to know more about this ever-expanding galaxy and Imperium we live in, and of course, hearing tragedy and things so close to my own home, I wanted to ask some questions about that, if I may. I've no doubt you have some information on that.
Make me a charm test, Demi.
All right. Flat?
Yeah.
I'm scared. I want to do a plus 10.
I see. Okay.
Right, that's 5 degrees.
Well, what kind of information would you desire?
Well, what exactly happened? Let's go start from the start.
Well, that is a difficult proposition to I would rather not disturb you with the last reports we received from our agents on the planet. They are rather graphic and unpleasant, and frankly, two of the clerks are now in a medical institution dealing with maladies of the mind after reading the very last report that was received.
It surely can't be that bad.
Oh, but I assure you it can, sir. I assure you it can. There are many threats that the forces of the Imperium right will keep us safe from.
So it's an enemy of the Imperium that went
Surely it must be. What else could cause this?
Well, I wish not to say anything that would be deemed heretical. I'm mostly interested. I've heard rumors and abounds from my family from afar. Is it work of Xenos or something more malicious?
I have no idea. I just know that the planet is destroyed. I have tried to hire ship captains to venture close to see if anything can be recovered. But now I hear rumors that the Navy and the Inquisition are blockading the entire system. So I don't think it's safe to even try and get in there to recover anything.
I entirely understand that idea. But I believe that isn't there something entirely wrong with the situation at hand? I mean, besides that, it's a key world. It's a hive world on the main what is that called? Warp
routes.
Yes, I was gonna say warp highway. Thank you. It's on one of the main warp routes. Surely it must have been protected. How could something so sinister get there?
Well, that would be a question for the Inquisition then. They're the ones who are supposed to guard us against such threats.
And I sort of lean forward a bit and whisper, "Are you insinuating something, perhaps?"
I do not know what I could insinuate. Just that our protectors have failed and we are under attack.
Yes. I've also heard, well, if we're doing, talking about the protectors, I've also heard rumors here and there from some of the other nobles that they've even done some blockades on the ships here present in Malphite, that they could very well be going and defending the Imperium. I know that something's happening, but do you feel that something might be at extreme foul play here?
What are you suggesting, sir?
Sort of looks.
They just his bodyguard and Yana, both in like different corners, just looking.
Hmm. An enemy has attacked a planet close to Scintilla and Malphite, only a single jump away. And ships that could be very well on the front lines defending against such a threat is present here. And that's what I don't understand. That is what worries me.
Surely the capital needs to be protected in these troubled times.
Of course, I don't doubt that, but the ships aren't in space. They're simply docked. What if this threat, and well, did the land under even know that the threat was coming, or was it so sudden that they had no time to react?
What the fuck would he think about this? I know what you're trying to do. I know it's really clever. You picked your target well. This is a good play, but fuck. So you're trying to pressure him deliberately, make him worried.
A little bit worried, and sort of a little bit excited at the same time. It's a little bit of a weird mix of emotions, but that's the entire idea. Be a bit on my side. I didn't want to say I wanted to be inquisitive. I wanted to say I wanted to be curious.
Oh, okay. So, you want him asking questions and doubting the current set of affairs,
which might bring out some answers out.
And you're presenting yourself as what?
One as a worried investor, obviously. How could these threats be so close to, our homes and our assets, but at the same time having a little bit of hint of, curiosity and logic or something like that. Definitely playing it out that way.
It also sounds like you're hinting at having an idea of what's going on.
Could be, but he could also. That's why we're playing on the same level.
Mm-hmm. Give me a deceive with -20.
Oh, I have getting a +10, so it's only -10. Yes.
Okay. How would he react to this? Okay, I can go with this in a completely unexpected direction, and you will take... I will give you the option. It can go in another completely unexpected direction that can be profitable to you, or he can buy into your play that you are a concerned investor completely.
As I said, Chris, entirely up to you how you want to go about this. I did my part. If you want, I can roll for it, if that's your choice.
I need to know if I meme you or not.
Is that I don't know. I want to say, is that a rhetorical question, because this game has been full of memes?
You know what? Sure. He's gonna lean in. Sir, you know that if the Inquisition needs me to do anything, all you have to do is ask. You don't need to test my loyalty.
I turn to Yana. Would you mind stepping out for just a little bit?
He's gonna look to his man and nod at him as well.
After they leave, let's go. A worried citizen of the Imperium is one who worries for its loyalty. I'm glad that we're on the same page.
I actually rolled for how heretical he was at the start.
Is low good or low bad?
Low was really good, funnily enough. If you roll like a 97. Ah, yes. I'm glad you've arrived, brother. Let us begin the ritual.
Now, the Inquisition is valuing your loyalty and will value it even more in these coming days. I don't believe I have to tell you that, as you've understood the reason why I'm here.
Sir,
So,
if I may, my house's situation is desperate, more desperate than the newsreels show. I have begun the preparations to acquire a starship so my family can escape. I will need help in acquiring a warrant of trade.
if all goes well, the Inquisition will award your loyalty. Worry not.
You're such a cunt! You piece of shit!
But I must inquire the reasons I'm here.
Certainly.
I'm fortunate. The Emperor must have blessed me with my arrival to you first. You are aware that there is another prominent house that is in shambles as well. Correct?
Yes, the wretched doomed house number 2.
Tell me of them.
Okay, let's see.
100.
There are rumors of foul things done on their grounds. I do not have proof. But I do not trust them, sir. I do not trust them. There is something foul about them.
Understood. Another question. You are a loyal man of the Imperium and will serve it loyally, no doubt. What of the other houses?
Okay, he's gonna go down the list, and it turns out that everyone except the 2 or 3 houses that have been close allies for the last couple of generations are complete assholes. As you might expect. The list stays largely the same, just the house names who are denounced change depending on which noble house you're talking to.
All right. Yeah, and I'll just basically, do basic questioning and things, and if he does something, promising. But there would be one thing that I would inquire. Obviously, seemingly that there are suspicions of this other house. The first thing is obviously this stays between him and me, entirely hush hush. And the second part is, what does he own does his house still have anything in possession in the lower levels, somewhere near us?
Yeah, he certainly owns some properties here. He has other investments on other planets, but effectively it's like he's lost 30-35% of his net worth, and that's enough for everyone else to go, oh fuck yes, feeding time. So he knows he's fucked. He estimates he can hold out, if he's lucky, for maybe 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not off planet by then, him and his entire family are almost certainly dead.
All right. Time to play the merchant in this game. Can I buy something off him at real estate price? As a sign of, this is, Inquisition, this is Inquisition bail. In case things take a bit more time. Reassurance for your loyalty, obviously. The Inquisition would need some locations.
That's not really gonna help him making commerce with Fellowship flat.
You know I have to do it, Chris. You really do. This one I'm not gonna spend. Nope. If I spent it, I would have gotten a single success.
Yeah, he tells you that he can't afford to look weak. If he starts selling off assets, no matter how good the cause, the sharks are gonna, like, his firm stare down of them is the only thing keeping them back right now. For now. He can arrange for you to have like a location down there that's easily enough, but that's like, I mean, he's not gonna give you like a factory or an abandoned slab. Yeah, like you can have another. Yeah, you can have another couple of apartments somewhere. Essentially, a second backup set.
Perfect. Let's go for that.
Sure.
In the end, thank him for his information. Thank him once more for his loyalty, and remember, Hashi Hashi. And if the Inquisition requires your assistance again, we'll be there.
Okay, roll a luck die for me. Low is good. Sir, before you go, that suit, it's very distinctive.
Yes, I've actually got it until long ago.
You hinted that there may be some disagreements among our protectors. If I may, I had a caller from the Inquisition earlier this week requesting that the man wearing the suit have his location reported.
Do you know which Inquisitor this may be? Or simply ask?
He's gonna tell you. It's your old friend. The one whose psyker you saw.
Fair enough. I see. The Inquisition remembered this favor. And, alright. So, gotta change.
And now you know how they knew you were at the party.
I mean, yeah. I'm obviously playing the risky game here. I'm going in notable places.
Indeed.
But okay. Well, one ruin house is done, and they're extremely loyal, so that's... I'm glad to know that.
I mean, yeah, but they're planning to, if they're able to just be outside the sector within 2 months...
I have no problems with that. I'd do the same if I was in their position, but I'm not.
Yes, this World of Trade, the sector governor of Calixus signed it mere 2 weeks before Calixus imploded completely and he died horribly. It's probably valid.
Shame.
It's fully valid. What are you talking about?
But alright. That's a me.
Indeed. And he's still gonna report to you in. Probably better to be safe. Luckily, you're not reported as a heretic to these people. It's just like, hey, keep an eye on this guy. So it looks like internal politics.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wanted to that extent yet. But, yeah, no, it looks bad because it looks like Arminius is playing politics through you while sitting there. It's like, guys, it's cool. I'll answer your questions. I'm not doing anything. See, I'm loyal. It's fine. It's fine.
One of y'all sons of bitches sent an assassin after me. I'll find out who it is.
Alright. That leads us to the Administratum records with Zircon Maris and Zoran.
Time for the big meme.
Yay!
So, Adolphus, going back to the age-old question, are we going with I'm a scholar or hi, I'm IT?
Let's go with the mixture of the two. Let's go with the I'm IT and I'm here to submit a paper.
That's literally just being a scholar. Just be IT.
IT is more fun, though.
Yeah, fine. Let's go
yeah,
IT.
let's go IT.
Okay. Do either of you have scholastic lore, agri, or beasts?
Good question. Nope.
I do not.
Oh, that's a real shame. It's almost like you know nothing about what you're actually gonna be working on.
Don't
I
worry.
mean, I have chemistry.
Yeah, yeah. You were probably part of when you were in the administratum, like managing the exports of the ingredients of gunpowder. Unfortunately, that's not the department you're in right now.
Well, you see, I have a single dot of tech use, so I'm not that bad, right?
Sure. So, you joined the shuffling throng of people heading into work when the 30-minute warning to shift starts sounding. So, someone needs to make me a navigate surface with intelligence will do, and you can take a +20 to this for having been part of Adeptus Administratum, so you can read the internal signage. This is to see if you're late to your first day on the job.
Are we both rolling this, or one person rolling this?
No.
I'd like to re-roll that.
I'm presuming that he's leading since he actually knows.
Yeah, sure. I'm not good at this at all.
Yeah, you can re-roll. Okay. You are actually on time and ahead of the others. You see the others start shuffle in as you, settle in behind the desk. Type in the password. Screen flickers on. It's like one of those old monitors that you use to put a black filter on to hopefully save your eyesight.
Ah, the beautiful amber glow.
Yep. Fully flickers on. Windows 95 starts loading. Based on experience, you have about 4 or 5 minutes before it's ready for entry.
Ooh, it's not DOS or Unix.
Hey,
Fancy.
you're a high-ranking dude, and only tech priests get to mess around with Unix.
Fair enough.
So, the line manager walks in, looks around, focuses on Zoran, makes a beeline for you. Report your presence.
I am doing technical surveillance. My position is that of IT. I was notified yesterday that there has
Present
been a
your work order.
Fuck it.
Just pull out 200 throats. Here's my work order, sir.
I mean, you probably would have falsified a document with me this morning or something, but...
You wouldn't know the necessarily internal format for these. And
that's fair enough.
Like all of these would go through him, and there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 maintenance requests a month, so he would know what's supposed to go on these. So unless you had an example, you would have a shit time of it.
Okay.
Like, you don't know who his supervisor is meant to be, etc., etc., that kind of thing.
It's the bribe time.
I'm bad at lying, so I'm just gonna go. Understandable. One moment. Stop. Like freeze. Like when. Like blue screen.
He's gonna slap the top of your monitor, Marius. Well, you useless waste of space. What the fuck is this tech boy doing here? Come on, I know you don't... You haven't had your recap yet, have you? I told you,
No.
First thing, when you get here early, first thing, Drink your fucking recap so you're not useless. God damn it, do I need to do everything here?
Listen, he came up to me while we were in line, and he said he needed to speak to you about, you know.
About what? Are you wearing a wire again, you fucking asshole? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. Just
Yeah, you're gone. This is a robbery.
Lead me to the data vault or you eat a bullet right here, right now. Listen, this shit never works.
Logic?
This shit never works for you, buddy. Go, drink your recap. I have some more manure reports for you. I know how you enjoy those. Just do your job, and maybe in another year you will actually qualify for that vacation.
Okay.
As long as you don't get any more demerits. Now you, Tech Boy, work order.
How many people are around?
You know,
that are actually...
The office is about half full now, or this like hall, so there's like 25 of them, but they're all looking elsewhere like, nope, don't hear anything, don't see him abusing that guy.
Do I do it, Adolphus?
Hand him a paper that's a bank transfer.
I don't...
Yeah, you need to set that up in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can, get a check and they'll take a percentage and it's like, pay it in money, get a guaranteed slip so they know it's legit and not counterfeit. And then it's like, hey, pay 180 thrones to the bearer of this bond,
I'm gonna do the most retarded thing ever because this is not working, okay? I'm going to... It's bribe time, Adolphus.
Or you could just take the money, like, utility mecha dead right and stab him through the neck, either or.
No. I'm going to I have located my work order, and I'm going to take out, a handful of thrones, and be like, as you can see, my work order here is present, but there is more to be found.
Okay.
I will spend the influence if need be.
Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. This dude looks around. Yeah, no one's watching. Someone who's standing next to him is just like, literally looks up for a second into the monitor. Make me an influence roll. And withdraw the 2 and take a plus 40 to this.
Okay. You know what? That still doesn't make me safe. I'm gonna spend Zoran's 1 fate point for plus 10. I have 30 influence. I don't believe in RNG sometimes.
Not on the 70, eh? Okay.
6 degrees, yeah?
He looks down, looks around. Oh yes, this does appear to be in order. Takes the money, pulls it out of your hand. So, what system did you need to work on, Tech Acolyte?
I've heard there are where do we have to go exactly again?
Malfunctioning.
You need, presumably, access to anything that would help you track the assassin or otherwise help you figure out who.
Yeah, so yeah, okay.
It depends on what you'd most want. If he has access to agri stuff, but he can probably help you get to other stuff, at least partially. Effectively, this is a question of what you want to get. Like, if you want finance records or tax records for, like, the high houses, good luck. You're gonna need to go pretty high. Police reports for that area might be a little easier. It depends on how high security you want to go.
Yeah, there's no way that we're gonna go that high up with the finance ranking.
Like, in theory, if you wanted to go balls deep, the official requests for information by the Inquisition will be logged somewhere really high up.
But there's no way we're getting up there.
I mean, I don't know. You're a tech priest, right? You have cryptology.
Shush. I think police records work well then. I think that's at a suitable level that we can achieve it. What do you think, Adolphus?
Should be reasonable. You'll probably be mostly scrubbed, but
But yeah, I'm not sure where that would be located. But give out a little bit of a additional lie. Be like, there have been reports of cogitators malfunctioning.
Okay.
Some have reported that Adobus Redus is not updatus.
Oh, that is most deeply troubling. I have heard that is a common fault. What is the solution, Tech Acolyte?
Have you considered turning it off and on again?
Yes, the great rite of restartation. Please proceed.
Fucking hell, plus being IT.
I will let Zircon Marius roll Common Lore Administratum to figure out where might be the best records to try and get the information you want while going through the least security.
Flat or?
Flat, yeah, because this sounds the very epitome of challenging, because you need to figure out, hey, where's the weak spot?
Spend
I'll
hate
take
points.
I'll take a plus 10 on that.
Do you have anything in talents or anything that might help you? Nice.
Okay, 2 degrees.
Is that gonna be enough? How many fate points do you have?
I have another 2.
Up to you.
Nah, save it.
Okay.
But 3 would be really good. Up to you.
Alright. So, sure. The, you can get access to, you won't get access to necessarily Arbite's radio calls and the like, because those might have additional information. But, you can get access to the reports that have been, sent out to other Adeptus for their information, so they can know if it interfered with their shit, etc., make adjustments, that kind of thing. And see if it's anything there. Like, that would probably be, or rather, that would be the section that you would have probably the best luck. So, yeah, he is gonna lead you over there. Zircon Maris, do you join with him?
Nope, time to bureaucracy.
Good luck, Debbie.
I hate myself. I'm not good at this. I'm an assassin, for crying out loud.
We can say that you have, you know his terminal code and have it written down somewhere while you are waiting for this guy. So you can reroute the information to him once you get access.
All right. And then wait 15 minutes for it to finally, throw out a fax.
It's just like a PDF file of a report that's scanned and it just goes
Takes 5 minutes
on the
to open.
screen.
Cursed, honestly.
Okay, he leads you to the section. Opens the door. On the way, and he pays like 30 crowns to guard on the way. I've never seen you. Good luck.
Likewise.
Walks off. The guard just looks at you.
The cogitators are malfunctioning.
He just taps on his clock on like a wristwatch. 30 minutes.
Understood. Now, time to get my Skitaria legs in order as I just go zoom.
Okay.
Time to find stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you are essentially at a data juncture. You can, well, what do you have to work with? Not much. Lovely.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
So, make a tech use with a -10. You
I have a
can,
mechanism.
that gives you a +10, so it's flat. And anything else?
No, I don't even have sacred onions. No, as you can see, I'm a killy dude.
Excellent.
Please don't expect much from me. Um. Okay. So +10, that's 0. Fate point plus for +10. Oh god, I have a 48% chance. I'm gonna spend a fate point for was it 3? Oh, it's 2. I'm gonna spend one more fate point for an extra degree, so that should be 2 degrees.
Okay, 2 degrees. Make a willpower roll with +30 to begin with, Adolphus.
Oh.
Okay.
Because while he's wiring that together, you have had to start entering reports. He keeps checking on you and looking over your shoulder like a cunt.
You said +30?
+30, this is the first check. Take a point of fatigue, and the next check is with +20. Once you have to make it.
Duly noted.
Yes, the data is routed to your terminal. And you have access to police reports that you can try and scan in between.
Okay.
So, what should we use here? I think scholastic bureaucracy is actually appropriate because you're trying to parse through the bureaucrat in order to try and get some actual information. This is obfuscated, so this is a -20 though.
Godspeed.
Okay. There was definitely police action in that area at the time. However, you would need to sift further in order to learn more. Make another willpower roll with +20. Meanwhile, Tech Acolyte, you have finished your maintenance and you can either try and make your way back to Marius or head out of the building. They will happily escort you out for the fee you have already provided.
Mm-hmm. Would I have been able to send something additionally to Marius, sort of under the PDF? Basically, like, sayonara. See you soon. Or, no.
Not really, you'd
assume
have had to
so.
pre-arrange it. You essentially hacked the access codes. You made the computer think that he belongs to the, Arbeit section instead for the day.
All right. No, not gonna risk it. Gonna go out.
Alright.
Godspeed.
So, would you like to stay for another couple of hours and make another bureaucracy check?
Yes, I'll suffer through it and complete the shift.
Okay.
Work overtime.
Make another bureaucracy roll with -20. This is like an extended thing. The longer you stay, the worse you're gonna suffer. But the more info you can find.
I'll spend the fate point for the extra degree of success.
But it's a failure. It will just decrease the degrees of failure.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I just need to re-roll that.
You roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh God. No, I have a feeling.
I know! I can feel it coming!
Yes, it is.
Oh.
It really do be.
Okay, how would this be? Oh, do you have any familiarity with computers and the like?
Nope.
Okay, so you're having trouble sifting through this, but keep working on it. Make another willpower roll with plus 20. You succeeded the previous one, so it doesn't decrease further. Take a point of fatigue. The next is with plus 10.
Okay.
You may make another roll to continue gathering information. Okay, so that is a total of another 4 degrees. So there was definitely Arbeit's action there that involved essentially stopping the flow of traffic heading into the tunnel from the other end, and anyone from following Arminius, carefully timed. As well as another nearby section was cordoned off at the same time. You could learn more if you stay for a little while longer.
Overtime.
Oh, this is still just halfway through his shift.
Yeah, this is like a 14-hour shift, man.
So, make another willpower roll with plus 10. And then you can make another bureaucracy roll. Okay, take a point of fatigue. The next one is flat.
You really don't like desk jobs, do you, huh?
I mean, he's literally doing data entry for 14 hours a day, Demi. Okay. Well, that's a failure. You know when you want to slack off, but you're in the middle of the office and the boss keeps coming over to look at your screen? That's his life right now.
So I assume that's 2 points of fatigue?
Yep, and you're at your threshold, so
Oh no.
I think you pass out when you're at your threshold. So
I think it's just when you get past it.
we need to look this up because this is important.
My fucking god. I leave him for 1 second, he's gonna have a mental breakdown. It's like playing a Rimworld all over again. God, we needed a brainiac.
Okay. Fatigue threshold. If the character's levels of fatigue ever exceed his threshold, okay.
There you go. So he's on the very edge of passing out.
And so your
What fatigue is
he's at 5, and his bureaucracy doesn't
Shouldn't
suffer
he
yet.
be taking penalty?
He has a lot of intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean willpower.
Not for this. That's already
Okay.
reflected in the slowly increasing difficulty. So, make another bureaucracy check. Okay. So, you start looking for the reasons given for why this was done. And there's a lot of it that is the usual crap, safety of citizens, yada yada blah blah, and start working your ways in towards the, real reasons, the ones where there's a bit more honesty, actually trying to access the stuff that's, higher ranking. There's something there. You don't know what yet. Do you wish to risk it to stay for one last time. You know that there's some sort of smoke screen here. You don't know what's behind it.
I really cannot risk it. I can't risk passing out.
I mean, all you need to do is catch a nap.
Funny.
Right now it
I
would
believe
be
in you.
Right now it would be your lunch break. You could, pass out during your lunch break and probably someone would slap you awake. Or it's the perfect time to fuck off and not come back and ruin this guy's career, such as it is.
Take the power nap. Come on, Adolphus. We need that info. The
All
Inquisition
right, power
believes
nap
in you.
time it is. I'll get one fatigue back.
Also, I like how it suggests the lunch break now. Oh god, I still have to work.
Yeah.
And he's dead, Jin. He's dead.
So you just pass out in the break room. You recover one fatigue, and you just wait till someone slapping you awake. You just blear-eyed look up. The overseer's there. Oh, you dumb cunt! I told you not to do this. He's holding a big mug of recap. Hold him down, boys. So your fatigue threshold is temporarily increased by 1, but you're gonna take another -5 to your intelligence rolls because you're jittery as fuck.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that it's not the priest with the high willpower. It's literally just
They're just
a
dead
deficit of-
inside. They adapt. He knows what life outside the clerkdom is. He's lived now. He can't go back to it. So make another willpower roll. This time I believe it's flat. Actually, no, you failed the one that was flat, so it's -10 now. So you're at 5, but you can temporarily withstand it. And your bureaucracy test is now fatigued. Actually, no, it isn't. You recovered one. You're still good.
Mhm.
Roll for it.
Come on, Adolf. But yeah,
Okay.
you take another -5.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to re-roll that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do you have it? No, it's gonna. I'm feeling an 83 coming up just to spite Adolphus.
It's a little better.
Literally for
Okay. Delphus, I need you to roll a luck die. Okay. The overseer gets called away. You can actually do this without rolling for fatigue this time because you're not forced to actually do your job.
Oh my god.
Would you like to stay and risk one more roll?
Do it! You have the opportunity. You get only one shot.
You can also take only a -10 on bureaucracy this time, or only -15, I should say, instead of -25, because again, you're not forced to do your job.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll make the attempt.
Okay.
Yes!
So
That's-
you actually get behind to the report that was sent out to the actual high-ranking Adeptus officers. It is essentially just a single line, redacted by the order of His Majesty's Inquisition.
Of course it is. Son of a bitch!
And you see the overseer coming back, followed by 2 Arbites. He's pointing in
time
your
to step out
direction.
to- Okay, time to
Alt F4,
run.
Alt F4!
Yep.
So you
Yes,
want
okay.
you want to make a run for it?
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Okay. Make an athletics roll with what are the options?
Aren't you fatigued though for that?
Yep, you can roll it with strength, but you take it's strength halved, I believe.
at the office where you like let's just be dead inside. It's like, yes, how can I help you, sir?
You know when it's like you've done nothing all day, and yet you can barely make your feet move.
So my options were what?
And well, the overseer comes back with 2 Arbites and points towards you. So, presumably, your options are rather limited. Be creative.
No, I meant when it comes to athletics.
Just
You
strength
said
or
the
toughness.
strength halved.
So toughness would be even worse, so it's just strength halved. So athletics is -15. Luckily, you know the building better than the Arbites. So it's not horribly bad, potentially if you move quickly enough.
It's horribly bad.
Okay. Well, there's always the chance that they will fail worse, right?
Even before crits with a 2-2.
The anticipation is killing me.
Something else is about to be killing you, heretic. Okay. So I'm gonna give them -10 because at the same time, the order goes out quietly that you are to be stopped. So you run. This is the way out. You know, this is like one of the emergency exits. You see the bars that have lowered in front of it. You turn around. The Arbites come around the corner with their shotguns. End of the line, heretic.
You don't even have any.
Put up
gun
my
button.
hands.
Urban fire.
Right. Look at each other like, what the fuck, this isn't how we expected it to go. Find any weapons contraband. Just put it on the ground slowly.
Let's see here. What would I have? I'd probably just have a medical kit and my last pistol, honestly.
Okay, so dangerously armed and prepared for a fight. Do you have your rosette on you?
I would not take my rosette for this now.
Okay. So, do you put those on the ground?
Yes, very slowly.
Okay.
Darling, shoot him.
They're gonna pull your hands behind your back, manacle you up, and you can just see the look on their face. They're waiting for you to do something that they can, call is resisting arrest or, opposing their authority. Pull you up. Okay. And they're gonna pull you out. Zoran, presumably you're waiting for him to come out. You actually see him taken out by the front door from a convenient place where you will not be easily observed and taken to an Arbite's hover car.
I wish I had a silencer.
They just shove him in the back roughly. Whoop whoop! Take off.
Shit.
They're gonna fly off. And that's the last time anyone ever saw him.
So, imagine losing your life due to a desk job and not due to, fighting, the heralds on the fucking chaos gods.
There was literally a countdown of how many rolls you could make before someone came to see who the fuck was looking into this. You gave them like 8 or 10 hours to get to you. Total.
Hey,
Fair enough.
So, that's why I kept asking, hoping you would make the wrong decision.
So, New mission, guys. Extract the interrogator.
Oh no, it'll be fine.
Zoran, what would you like to do as you see him taken away? He still has the information. If he got to any.
I'm gonna have to follow that.
Okay. Jump into a taxi. Follow that police car!
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. They look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
throw a few thrones at him.
Make a influence check with -10. Because following police cars requires a lot of cash money.
Nope.
Okay. I think you lose influence on that one.
How do I lose? Bitch ass! I'll get my money back. I just threw it at him. What does he say? What does he say?
Tells you that A, you're fucking crazy. B, no. C, get the fuck out of... Make an intimidate roll with +30.
I don't have it.
The bullet probably won't pierce the, armored glass between the front and back, but he can't be sure.
I don't have it.
Hand cannon?
Nicely done.
So you just go, this is a Mechanicus enhanced handgun railgun. This will punch through the front of the windshield after shattering your brain and this ding ding armored glass.
Drive, punk.
Yeah, he starts and takes off after the fucking police car. Meanwhile, you just use your mechadendrite to start picking up your coins one by one.
Yep.
So, how much would you normally lose here? So,
I have a fellowship bonus of 2. So I lose 4 or 5. How does the math go? There's a difference of
7, 5. So we're gonna say that a couple of big denomination coins you can't see or find, they like rolled under seats or such. So you lose 2.
I used to be a rich man, guys.
Oh, you lost all the coins that you found in
Oh no,
that
those you
fucking
already
phone.
paid as a bribe.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh.
I want to raise.
That only happens every 5 years, and we're only halfway to that mark, Demi. So, meanwhile, the others are slowly gathering at the base. One of them is nearly dead, and the interrogator isn't back yet. Weird. So, they take him to a nearby police precinct. The cabbie lets you out there.
Mm-hmm.
He just starts babbling that, I'm not gonna tell anyone, just fuck off, I don't want any part of this business, just go. Just...
Good. I go.
Okay. You could immediately take off and just... Vroom.
Alright. Time to do what I do best. Find a way to sneak in.
Okay. You see the imposing edifice of the police precinct. You're pretty sure that this place actually has a low-grade void shield around it to defend it against RPGs and other heavy arms, just in case someone really hates the police.
Luckily, I'm not an RPG.
Other than that, sentry guns, gun servitors, couple of Arbites patrolling the perimeter. Place is effectively a fortress.
Time to take out my Cavilia line cloak and just whoosh it on and let's go.
Okay. You want to try and sneak in.
Hell fucking yeah.
Make a stealth roll. The base is gonna be -30 for hellishly difficult.
Ah! So that's a -10.
Good luck, Demi.
Do I do a +10 to equalize it, or do I reroll? Ah! I only have a regular chameleon-like cloak. This isn't fair. Emperor, guide me.
I would like to tell them once they finally get me in an interview room to contact the Inquisitor that I was speaking with before.
Ah, that one.
Yes, the one that was making preparations.
All right. What do you ask them to pass on to him?
To inform him of my location and that I am ready whenever he is.
Okay. Make me a command or intimidate with +30. Keep in mind you are still fatigued as fuck.
Yo, just tell me when you get back to me, because I need to ask a question.
Uh-huh.
So that's a single degree of failure, right?
Yep.
Instead of fate point to reduce that to 0.
You could, it wouldn't do anything. It's still a failure.
Bah. Do I reroll? Oh, but if I reroll, there's a high chance it's gonna be worse.
Like
I
effectively.
can't risk it.
Yeah.
Can't risk it.
Okay.
Can't risk it.
Then you try to get in, but you trip an alarm and you have to retreat. You essentially end up wasting half an hour on a bare failure.
All right. Give it a few and try again.
All right. You can try again. Meanwhile, Dolphus one, in response to that query, they respond with, yeah, buddy, we'll get right on that, sure. Demi, if you'd care to make the roll.
-10.
Okay. You get inside. You get inside to catch the tail end of a 3-person team signing in. And one of the Arbites just respectively bow. Yes, right this way, interrogator. And start leading them towards the back.
Ah! Fuck. I suppose I'll follow that lead, because I wasted half an hour. They're probably getting to him.
Yep. So you follow along carefully. The Arbite and the interrogator go into one of what you presume are the interview rooms. The 2 other acolytes stay outside in their shiny black carapace holding bolters.
Oh god.
Adolphus, someone finally arrives. You can reduce a point of fatigue because you have recovered somewhat from your extreme mental stresses.
Yay!
Let me generate a random name that's not completely shit. Oh, let's okay.
Yeah, that sounds like definitely like a loinus.
Okay. What's a...
He rolled a 100. I'm not sure what that is for.
Oh,
but
that's just to
he deserves-
determine...
He deserves a appropriately shitty name with that as well.
She walks in. She's ginger. Just sits down. Slams a rosette on the table. Interrogator Deborah Leonidas. So, scum. You know what you did. Start explaining. This is your chance to tell us the truth before we get to the other ways of persuading you.
I'll list off the names of the 3 Inquisitors who I spoke to in the interview. And just tell her to contact them and inform them that I am here and my name.
That's a likely story. That just means that you're a well-informed heretic. Now I'm really interested. Under the authority of His Holy Inquisition, I demand to know what you are doing with those records.
Investigating the attempted assassination of a Inquisitor.
Okay, she's gonna walk out. Along with the Arbites, Zoron, in the hallway, you hear her say from where you're concealed artfully in an alcove, "No one must ever know he was here. Get rid of him permanently." You're muted.
Yeah, sadly
Angry
I can't.
demi noises.
I'm gonna remember that face.
Uh-huh.
I.
Mostly what you catch is a lot of ginger hair.
Fair enough. That's pretty distinguished. And I really hope they don't execute him inside. I really hope they bring him outside so I can take a shot. So
They're gonna try being subtle.
I'm going to lay low until they go somewhere with him because I gotta shoot a bitch to save my interrogator.
So, they're gonna come back in. And they doesn't say, "We're so sorry, sir. What a horrible misunderstanding. Please, we will take you somewhere safe where you can go wherever you need to go without any further attention. You can keep you manacled, though, and put a hood over your face. For security purposes, of course." So, Zoron, you see 2 arbitrators leading him out, putting him in the back, hooded, manacled, and getting in a hover car in front of the police precinct.
Fucking. 911, can I get a taxi again?
No, just jump on the back of it.
I can't,
That'll
it's in the front. Everybody sees that.
You can try and sneak under it and just cling to the underside, but difficult.
I thought of that.
Easier than getting inside.
What would that...
That would be a stealth. I'm gonna give you like a -10.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm a crazy son of a bitch. So Camila and Clay, does it apply or nah? Still applies, yeah?
Yeah. Good luck, Demi.
Question. Does the mechadendrite... Can I use the utility mechadendrite to help me stay on?
Yes.
That should actually help, yeah.
That is gonna help a great deal, Demi, actually.
Alright. How? What now?
Roll the stealth. At,
Still so just adding the chameleon cloak then.
yeah. There would have been a second roll for holding on.
I'm going to need to re-roll that. So I'm gonna spend my last fate point for this re-roll.
Okay.
God fuck you damn it, Adolphus. Get good at desk work. Fucking amen! Ow!
Okay.
Fuck.
So, you weld yourself in, settle in, nice and snug, and they take off. Inside, Adolphus, Marius here. So what the fuck did this guy do? I don't know, must have pissed someone off. Don't take people out to Barons because everyone likes them. Shame.
Just an attempted assassination on the inside of the Inquisition.
Uh-huh. Sure, buddy. Is he one of them fucking crazies? I don't care. Let's just get this done so we can get our bonus and go home. Shame. Don't you feel like there should be another way to deal with the crazies? Yeah, I mean... No, fuck him! Fuck him, they're almost as bad as the mutants. They're broken, wrong, fuck him! Let's just get rid of him. Oh wait, hold up. The radio comes on. Yeah, this is Patrol Car 2278. Guys, you have a passenger clinging to the underside of your vehicle. Demi, if you would, make a strength athletics roll to hold on, because they're gonna try to throw you off with maneuvering. Again, you're muted.
I don't have athletics. I don't have athletics, so you said that the utility of Ecodendrite helps. How?
Oh, it helped you hang on through the normal driving.
So I got a 10% chance.
Good luck, Demi.
Yeet. Nope.
Okay, so you take, I'm gonna say 6 unsoakable points of bashing damage. As you just, fall to the street below and just skid across.
Fuck.
And presumably there's gonna be Arbites coming to, catch you, but you can easily escape them. Adolphus, would you like to make an attempt to save your life? At this point, it should be pretty obvious what they're gonna do with you. Effectively,
what are my options?
Out of character, you have the opportunity to try one more thing to somehow get out of this. Otherwise, we're in the Burning Fate Points territory, because they're gonna take you out to the Badlands and shoot you. Choose carefully.
Any suggestions, Demi? As to what I could roll for this?
Do you have a vocal implant for any chance?
No.
Never mind. I had the idea of scream as loud as possible so that they take you out the car to beat you up first.
I mean, he can still do that.
That's fair. I don't know, honestly. Maybe just irritate them to the point where you're released. They first beat you up before they execute you. That'll give me some time.
You don't have to necessarily do it in the car, but effectively I'm going to allow you one more attempt to save this character before he has to burn a fate point to somehow get rescued or saved by something.
Well, seeing as how no suggestions have come in, I think I'd like to attempt to charm them.
Okay, what do you tell them?
The truth.
That doesn't work so far.
The truth is a hard pill to swallow.
That doesn't make it better.
Okay, how do you phrase this then?
I'm Inquisitorial Interrogator, Zircon Marius.
Uh-huh. And my grandmother is the planetary governor.
If you speak to those I have told you to speak to...
Yeah, and who the
Then
fuck
you
would
will.
that be?
Do I need to list them off again?
Yeah, you can. But these might probably like a special squad that does this kind of cleanup. Reliable like.
I guess I'll attempt to tell them again.
Okay, give them the names. You think he might be telling? No, of course he's not telling the truth. And come on. Inquisitors? Really? And this fucker knows 3 of them? Yeah, right. Make me a charm test with sure, let's go with -10. I will be generous. Come on, remember the last time that guy said he knew a fucking ultramarine? This isn't the... Oh yeah, right. But he was fucking... Yeah, so this guy... Yeah, you want to sit down here? No, there's those fucking mutant gangs there. Just go another 15 minutes out. And make me well, don't make me anything at this point. You need to burn fate point.
I will.
Okay, then we are gonna go like this. You have a fuck ton of wounds. Excellent. So you take that much damage as something smashes into the car, soaked normally by your toughness. And Imperial robes.
And it's a taxi!
It's not a taxi, it's just something
So I
randomly
soak
comes
3,
out.
got
away.
it.
Yeah. So you take 8.
This is actually exactly how the Walking Dead at season 1 actually started.
Yeah, just car randomly comes out of nowhere. He's the only one from that car who crawls out of the wreckage and just... Oh, look, there's the body of the Arbiter. Oh, look, there's a generic key to unlock shackles. Oh, look, a free sidearm. Off we go! And yeah, it's gonna take
So
you...
am I absolutely certain they're dead?
You can put a bullet through their heads if you want to be sure.
I'll do that.
You have a stop...
Along with whoever was piloting the other car.
Oh, there's someone trying to crawl out of that, so you tap them as well. So you have a stub automatic with 6 out of 9 bullets left. And you start making your long way back to your base, which is gonna take you, given that you're gonna need to sleep, something like at least 24 hours.
Jesus, also, aren't you... Oh, he's super fatigued as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's on the edges of the fucking hive and he hasn't have transportation. They were taking him literally outside the city to shoot him.
Yeah, so, welcome to being a hobo for a few days.
Zoran, what do you tell the others when you return after having failed?
The interrogator has been caught. I attempted to rescue him. However, I have gleaned into new information. Enemy Inquisitor did this.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame if the guy who you're trying to frame had supporters on this planet, huh? Or if someone just decided that Arminius was a heretic and needed to die. It's not like you have led to the destruction of numerous Imperial worlds or something, right?
Nope. I don't remember doing that ever.
Yeah, me neither.
Must be the warp telling you weird stuff again, huh?
Uh-huh. Just a little bird sitting on your shoulder telling, Arminius is a heretic, you know. Shut up, Sly. Okay.
Would these cars have any way to contact? Like, do they have car phones?
Oh, the Arbeits one did, but the front is essentially pancaked.
Okay.
You could try and dig in there and transmit on Arbeits frequencies, but you might not want to stay at the crash site.
So none of them have anything vaguely like a cell phone. All right.
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, it's time to make a hike.
Yep. And I think this is a good place to
Wrap up.
Yep. So, Demi, how do you feel about the conspiracies you are starting to discover on the Inquisition side?
Well, I feel this is still a combination of nobles plus Inquisition, but sons of bitches.
Any new theories to share?
Well, not really, actually. I think it's becoming a little bit obvious. In terms of the Inquisition didn't get us at the case, they're gonna fuck us up. Just hear that. Sometimes it doesn't have to be complicated.
Sometimes you just try to shank a powerful Inquisitor just because.
I mean, if you have the option to do, if you paid for the assassin, you get the assassin.
Okay, Adolphus. Any new theories or thoughts about the unfolding bullshit that someone's trying to pull on you?
Current theory: that asshole who tried getting Demi to spill the beans has a redhead fucking shithead as his heir apparent.
Interesting.
What was her name again?
Deborah Leonidas.
Deborah Leonidas. Noted. I'm fucking going to get her burned.
This is the way the generator wants to spell it.
Deborah, bruh. You could have just called her Debbie. Oh my god.
I mean, you could call her that. We'll see how that goes. Jackalor, how
Yes?
do you feel about the current happenings and any new theories?
Basically the same thing as Demi. But as far as what I feel about the situation, I feel we're doing badly.
Nah.
Since he did survive, we might be able to get ahead somehow.
Oh my god, this is the perfect fucking picture. Well, in theory, you let the quarry cotton on that you are chasing them. That speeds up the investigation, but it leaves you a bit exposed in a way because they know you're looking.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I wouldn't have been surprised even if they probably knew that we would be looking, right? The only difference is they didn't really have proof that they're looking. Now they know that we're looking. But the important part is we know.
But here's the thing. They think 3 other Inquisitors are looking, not fucking Arminius.
Okay.
They can make a guess.
They made the Oh, that makes it even more fucky. So I think this picture with the crazy eyes most appropriate.
I love British girls. God bless.
Okay.
The Irish accent.
Okay, so Demi, anything in particularly enjoyable or absolutely disgusting about this episode?
It was pretty good overall, but I did have an enjoyable moment. 2 of them, obviously. The one where finding out that he was actually loyal to the Imperium is like, Okay, son of a bitch. So let's do that. I didn't think that was your meme option, but fun enough. The second one was honestly the best timing ever when you're just like explaining and I'm just like that was so good timing.
That's why webcams are a good thing.
So yes.
Adolphus, same question. Anything particularly enjoyable or disgusting?
The fact that she got a 100 on being a corrupt bitch.
Oh no, that was just to determine, male or female. I always roll for those where appropriate.
Oh, so she's the most effeminate piece of shit ever. I see.
Wow, I think with a 100, I think that goes beyond that into maximum Karen with absolute stunning looks.
Wow. Guys, it's supposed to be a LGBT friendly zone. You can't be misogynistic.
I hear that some cults of the Imperial Creed consider that heresy.
Do remember, gayness is okay in the Imperium, but it doesn't create people.
Depends. Well, it's okay to be gay as long as you procreate as well.
Your semen will be used to maximum efficiency, homo.
I mean, the Imperium needs soldiers, Demi, and workers. Jekyll, or anything particularly enjoyable or disgusting?
I found the talk when they mistook me for a highborn that was trying to kill someone. It was fun.
Okay, so now they know that you are looking, and they know that there are at least 3 other inquisitorial names involved, which is interesting.
When I think about it, it's like, Arminius, you sly son of a bitch, you're doing it. Wait, why are there 2 other inquisitors?
Oh no, he didn't even mention Arminius, he mentioned those 3 others that were trying to get him to turn on Arminius.
I see. Oh, that's good. That's so good. That's actually a good move.
So, that's... I'm not sure if this raises or lowers your subtlety. I think it lowers it, but at the same time you misdirect, so it raises, so it would be 2 separate rolls to see how much it goes up and how much down.
You want to do that now? Or...
No. We're gonna do that at the end of the investigation based on whichever events were the most impactful as a whole. But yeah, this is an interesting development.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
How did you enjoy the build-up and the reveal that it was the Inquisition during the, data entry center?
Oh, it was wonderful. It made total sense.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, just remind me that whenever I pick up the Adeptus Administratum background, there's a prerequisite of having 40 willpower.
It just requires that you be dead inside, Demi.
So what, 20 willpower?
I mean, either really high or really low, either works. But, I mean...
There's no mediocre.
Just imagine someone who has 4 years been doing anything else, and you go to a 14-hour-a-day data entry job with half an hour lunch break.
Honestly, some of these people should get jaded. It's like demon attacks, like, sir, no running in the hallway.
I mean, I can see a lot of them just, instead of, running, their fear reaction being, it's finally over. Just standing there.
Suck it over,
Shuffle. Shuffle for your lives.
It's like the students not looking left or right when they cross the road because they're fucking dead inside.
Well, that's the thing. Like, the Inquisitors, they never recruit the dudes who are just data entry. They recruit the ones who have some sort of spark and who haven't been crushed by the job yet.
Yeah. Oh no, that would be a big beam. Corn demon comes in, slays the overseer. The rest of the people just go.
Oh, by the way, that dude who you borrowed his identity from, he's going on an inquisitorial table for interrogation to see how much he knows about you.
Oh, wonderful.
Should have killed him. Told ya.
Did
He knows nothing, though. That's the wonderful part.
didn't
He
you
knows
give him?
Inquisition.
Didn't you give him your name?
No.
No.
We gave him our rosettes.
I just
Yeah.
flashed the rosette
Okay.
and said barely anything, intimating the fuck out of him.
Adolphus, roll high or low to see, or roll 1d100. Low is good to see if he remembers the name on the rosette when questioned.
Oh, the rosettes have names?
Well, presumably, yes, they're like identifying documents. Hell,
Oh.
they're little computer systems. They have everything, your biometrics, your psychic signature, everything. They're supposed to be
Oh, that's-
extremely hard to fake.
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was just
Nah,
just logo. Cool.
anyone could fake one if that was the case. It's like a high-tech identifier. That's the kind of thing like... That's like a nuclear key. You slot it into the battleship's console and they unlock the virus bombardment option. I mean, you know.
That's fair.
Do you want to do tactical bombardment or saturation bombardment?
Roxanne,
You know-
free citizen.
Out of 40, out of 44, we might actually be good because it's much really funner if it's like I don't know. It's like there's a difference between I don't know the name versus I think I know the name. So here's a name, but it's entirely wrong.
Yeah, they might find him eventually just by comparing how the name vaguely sounds with every interrogator in the database.
But it's a pain.
But there's like... Well, let's see, let's guesstimate, like, there might be 100 to 200 Inquisitors in Calixis at most. So we're talking something like 300 to 600 interrogators, let's say. That's a lot of names to go through. They might find him eventually, especially since they have a face, but they essentially have to have someone, probably the ginger bitch, look through the entire database, and she's gonna hate that.
You know, we might fail the mission, guys, but making a ginger suffer, yeah, the Emperor will praise us.
1 permanent willpower damage.
Well, at this point, it's just a matter of finding out who's her fucking Inquisitor, because we have her name.
That's true.
You would need to contact someone with access to the databases, or, you know, go to the Inquisitorial base yourselves. Which
Yeah,
could
Yeah,
because,
so it's just a race to see who fucking finds the other in the database first.
Because we
Isn't that
have,
lovely?
we have a visual on her.
Yep, you do.
Yep, we both have our faces and names.
Oh yeah, she did tell
She
you.
only has somewhat of an idea of my name.
If you go through the
because
official
I could have
channels,
lied.
though, if you go through official channels, if you specifically search for her by name, like an Inquisitor could have his interrogators flagged so he would know whenever someone is looking at their data in an official capacity.
Yeah.
And you definitely wouldn't have the do not track option on your Rosette because you're not high ranking enough.
Even as an interrogator, yeah. If you're
Like-
an Inquisitor, maybe.
Like, even if you were, ordinary Inquisitor, you probably wouldn't, because it's someone else's interrogator, it's outside your jurisdiction, you need to have someone who's an actual boss in the organization. And then it depends on how high-ranking the fucking question is. Arminius might be able to do it, but his searches might have been flagged by High Lord Caden, and, ain't anyone higher than that here. So, really depends on how you go about this. In any case, we're gonna end here, and hopefully we'll see you here next week. Say bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.